Welcome, welcome. My name is Kaylin Frechette with a Mindful Bliss Studio, and today we're going to be doing a short yoga that offers just openness in our shoulders, in our hearts. We're going to be rebalancing everything, realigning everything. This yoga is really spectacular for increasing creativity, or if you need a positivity boost, this is really great for that. It's also really awesome for anchoring in anxiety, depression, stress, any of those things that might be going on, because we're just opening everything up. I teach kind of a slower based yoga. I want to make sure that we're really focusing on our breath and sending it different areas. I am going to offer a few inversion options too for the ones who would like to do that. I like to offer multiple options for everybody regardless of where you are, because every day our bodies show up differently, right? So by moving forward with this video, you do automatically agree to my terms and conditions. It can be found on amindfulbliss.com. If you click on the menu button and go to waivers and disclosures, it can be found there. Listen to your own body. I teach based upon my personal body. I don't know what's going on in yours. If something doesn't feel right, if it feels uncomfortable, please go into something else, ease yourself out of it. Do not continue to push through because your body isn't ready to do that, or simply just pausing, lengthening your breaths in and out, which allows you to sink into the pose instead of just throwing yourself into the pose. So with all of that being said, we're going to go ahead and start in a seated position. I do welcome if you would like to play some short relaxation music, or just whatever music that you align with. I choose not to do these recordings with music so that I just don't have to worry about copyright things. So with that being said, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. And today we're going to bask in our worthiness and bring in love and light into our area. Our hands are going to be on our knees, finding a nice, easy seat. Gently closing the eyes, taking a nice deep inhale in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Deep inhale, repeating to yourself, there is nowhere to be. Open the mouth, exhale, there is nothing to do. With each inhale, we're inviting in light. I welcome you to visualize a white light going through your whole center, up out of the top of your head, all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, bringing that light back down into your head, back down into your body, allowing your shoulders to soften, allowing your body to soften. Inhale, sending the white light back up, reminding yourself that I am worthy. Worthiness flows in and all around me. Exhaling, bringing the light back down. What we're doing with this is we are realigning our body, and we're just cleansing everything that doesn't need to be there. We're inviting in light and love when we do this. One more inhale and exhale, inviting in love. I choose to see love instead of fear today. Now taking this moment to set any intention that aligns with you. It could be the one that I stated or something else. Allowing the yoga to flow through you. Whatever you need to hear, it can be an intention for today or this week. Beautiful. We're going to inhale, starting just with some easy head circles. Nice and gentle. Rolling our head all around, pausing in any area that is a little sticky, sending our breath here. This is how we maximize and increase our flexibility and our body's health, by pausing and sending our breath there. If you're still doing circles, switch directions. Again, pausing in any area of stickiness. Beautiful. Coming back to center, hands come to heart center, reminding yourself that I am worthy. Worthiness flows all around me. Inhale your hands up high above your head, dropping your shoulders. And we're going to exhale, bending over to the left side, dropping your left hand, bending over to that side. Inhale, both hands up, and exhale, dropping the right hand and bending over to the right side. Inhale to center, and exhale, cactus the arms, back bend, starting to open up that heart, letting your head fall back. Inhale to heart center, and exhale the hands down to the heart center. Rolling up into a tabletop position. Let's go ahead and balance our body a little bit. We'll start with a couple cat-cows. Your knees are directly under your hips. Your hands are underneath your shoulders. We're going to inhale, finding a little arch in our spine, looking towards the sky for cow. And exhale really slowly, one vertebrae at a time. We're going to tuck our chin and round our spine. Warming up our bodies. Inhale for cow. Opening up the heart. Increasing our digestion. Exhale for cat. Beautiful. Finding stillness here. Let's go ahead and send our right toes back behind us, making sure our hips are nice and stacked. The left hand goes up high next to your left ear, making sure your shoulders, we're not just pulling, we don't want our shoulder in our ear. We want them nice and stacked here. Holding here. If you want to bring your right toes up, I invite you to do so, but keep your hips stacked. We're going to hold here for one more breath, and we're going to drop our left hand, spin our left toes 90 degrees. Our right toes are on the floor. Our right hand is high up towards the sky. Now this is option 1, to hold here. Option 2 is to bring your right leg up, hovering. Remember, the hips stay nice and stacked here. Option 3 is to catch your tail. Your right hand flips around to catch your right foot, and we pull ourselves open. This is such an amazing stretch for the shoulder if your body allows it today. And here we breathe. A few more. I am love. I am worthy. Gently letting go of that foot, coming down. We're going to come into gate pose. Pushing into our left hand, popping up into T arms. And exhale, the right hand finds the right leg. The left hand goes up high. Playing around with your gaze here. Maybe it's up towards your left hand, maybe it's towards your right toes. Making sure your core is engaged, your tailbone is tucked under. This is an active pose. I am open. I am open to new possibilities. Guide me, surrender. Whatever you want to hear today. Inhale. Exhale, hands to a T. Inhale back into a tabletop position, preparing for the other side. I'm going to turn around just so that you can see. This time our left toes are going to go back. Our right hand goes up towards our right ears, remembering to adjust your shoulders and hips. Maybe your left toes start to hover, and we hold here for 2 breaths, balancing our hemispheres. One more. Exhale, drop the right hand. The right toes go 90 degrees. Our left toes find the ground, and we pop up high. Half circle, supported plank, whenever you call it in your practice. Now maybe your left toe, this is option 1. Option 2 is your left foot to come up high, balancing here. Otherwise, you can grab your left toe with your left hands and really open up your heart, pulling back, balancing on that right hand, inviting in love, positivity, and worthiness. One more. Exhale, letting go of the foot if you have it, and let's come up. Let's stay back up on our right hand. Sorry, guys. We're going to drop our left foot and we're going to come into gate pose, pushing into the right hand up to a T, and then teetering over to the left side, opening up the body, remembering that the core and tailbone are tucked in together. One more. And exhale back to a tabletop position. Just wag it out a little bit. Shake your hips from left to right. We're going to find stillness, tuck our toes under, push our hips up and back for a downward dog. Take a moment to pedal it out here. Beautiful. Now step, walk, or hop to the front of your mat, finding a nice forward fold. Toes can be together, separate, doesn't really matter. We're going to inhale, half lift, and exhale, fold. Beautiful. Inhale, standing tall, hands up, come high above your head. We're going to walk our toes out, preparing for a yogi squat. Inhale. And exhale, tucking the tailbone, starting to bend the knees, lowering down into your yogi squat. Now, I welcome you to put a block under your hips if that helps. Otherwise, we're going to just settle in here, rock from side to side, opening up the hips, gently spreading the knees apart with your elbows. Beautiful. Now, option to stay here or option to come into crow pose. Planting the hands, your knees kind of go up into the back of your arms and start to just hover and play around here. Otherwise, staying in a yogi squat. One more inhale and exhale. Coming back to yogi squat if you're in crow. Plant the hands, send the hips up, walk the feet in, forward fold. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, standing. A few more poses here since we are keeping this yoga nice and short today. Let's go ahead and do a pistol pose. So a few options here. We're going to ground into our left foot, bending into the right knee. Now you can stay here with your toes just gently touching. You can bring your right knee up 90 degrees, nice and level with your hips. The next option is to wrap your left hand around your right toes. And then the next option is to shoot your right leg out with your grip. Your right hand goes behind you. Breathing. One more. And gently letting go. Your right foot comes back down to the left, shaking it out. Preparing for the other side. Grounding into your right foot this time, your left toes come bent. Option 1. Option 2, bring your left leg 90 degrees. Option 3, to hook your right foot or your right hand with your left toe. And option 4 is to shoot your left foot out. Your left hand goes behind you. Twisting the body, holding wherever you are for 2 more breaths. And gently dropping and shaking it out. Inhale the hands up and exhale, forward fold. Gently walking the feet out, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. This is one of the best ways just to open up creativity, positivity, all of the jam. Now, you can have your hands wrap around your big toes and really pull yourself in. You can have a block underneath your head to catch it. We're going to hold it here. Option to get upside down and come into a headstand if that is in your practice. Wherever you are, gently come up into it and start to breathe. If you're in a headstand, gently coming down. Inhale and exhale, walking your feet back into each other. Bending into the knees and coming down to your seat. Beautiful. Options for every spot in life. As long as you're linking your breath, you're benefiting no matter where you go in your poses. Hands come to heart center. Regaining control of your breath. Repeating the intention to yourself. I am love. I choose to see love instead. I am worthy. Just a couple of yin poses before I start Shavasana, and we'll leave you there for however long of a Shavasana you want or need. Let's do bound angle. Removing the flesh away from your sit bones. Your soles of your feet are touching your legs, or like a diamond shape. Hands come to the feet, and we're going to inhale, having a nice straight spine. And exhale, gently pulling ourselves forward, keeping our spine nice and straight, pausing for a breath, letting your exhale guide you. When you can no longer fold forward, that is when you put a block underneath your forehead if you would like that. Otherwise, you can just let your head hang when you can no longer keep your spine straight. Start to lengthen our breath. Giving yourself gratitude for showing up and practicing for just a few minutes. Softening your body, releasing the tension. Remember, the body listens to whatever you tell it. How do you want to show up for yourself? How do you want to speak to yourself? What is the narrative that you want to hear? Is it going to be something negative about yourself? Or would you rather spin it into something positive and give yourself a boost? Gently inhaling, walking the spine up. Let's straighten each foot out in front of you for staff pose. Inhale the hands up and exhale, folding forward. And once your spine can't be straight anymore, then you just start to soften your head. Maybe choosing this time to fill yourself up with positive affirmations, positive words. A few more breaths here. Gently releasing, coming to a straight spine. Now I offer you to do anything that you may need. You can do legs up the wall, you can do happy baby, supine twists. Otherwise, I'm going to set you up in Shavasana and leave you there. Take as long of a Shavasana as you need. And if anything creeps in, if thoughts or worries creep in, bring awareness to them and then send them away with love, repeating to yourself, I choose to see this differently. I choose to see love instead. Doing any final poses now, and then meeting me on your backs. Hands come down by your side, facing up or down. Letting your feet start to soften. Deepening your inhales. And on your exhales, can you release the tension between your eyebrows? Continuing these deep breaths in and out through the nose. Can you soften your jaw? Allow the tongue to fall off the roof of your mouth. Allow your chest to get a little bit heavier, feeling the ground beneath you supporting you. Bringing awareness to how the breath feels as it flows through your entire body, reminding you that you are alive, you are well, and you are here. Staying in Shavasana for as long as you need.